This morning on Oregon News, University of Oregon students take a stand against Trump's administration's immigration policies.
The National Association of Black Journalists speaks out about cut funding for race-based programs.
Campus mourns the loss of a web-footed friend.
Germany solidifies its own election results, and we recap the latest on UO sports, including a new record, all that and more right now on Oregon News.
Good morning and welcome to the Oregon News Studio. I'm Renee Steinhoff.
And I'm Jennifer Mercado Morales. Students at the University of Oregon are taking a stand against the Trump administration as fear and uncertainty grows within immigrant communities. Oregon News reporter Luca DeMay tells us more.
The impacts of stricter immigration policies are being felt across the country as deportations and ICE raids rapidly increase. The Trump administration has made it possible for ICE to expand enforcement significantly and into previously protected spaces. A public health order is expected to target immigrants at the border, and concern grows following a recent post on the White House X account titled ASMR Illegal Alien Deportation Flight. The post generated mixed reactions, receiving both backlash and support. As immigrant communities across America worry for the futures of their families, University of Oregon students gather to peacefully protest recent reform. The Wednesday afternoon protest was organized by UO's MECHA chapter, an organization that aims to raise awareness, promote higher education, and share the culture and history of Latinx communities.
Here at the University of Oregon, students are making their voices heard following recent immigration reform. The protest, titled "No One is Illegal on Stolen Land," calls attention to the displacement of indigenous communities and increasing deportations. I spoke with some of the students involved to learn more.
They're scared to go to work. They're scared to leave their house. There's children that full on say goodbye to their parents before they go to work or before they go to school, just because they don't know if they're going to see them again when they come back home. So I think that in itself makes me feel like I need to help amplify these voices.
My grandparents came here for a better life. They came here for the American dream, to give us a better future. I feel like everything's just going backwards right now.
The protest began outside of the Herb Memorial Union, where students and faculty shared stories, resources, and songs.
We shall not be moved.
The protesters then marched around campus.
We shall not be moved.
We're definitely going to try to keep mobilizing and organizing just so that we can continue to be heard and continue to have the visibility that we were able to get today.
From the state of Oregon, I wish we would see a lot more protection, because this is a state of sanctuary. My existence is its advocacy. As my poster says, I'm the voice of my ancestors, because they lived through me and they lived through everybody that's here today.
A week ago, the Department of Education sent a Dear Colleague letter to K-12 and higher education institutions across the nation. The letter threatened to revoke funding for schools that have race-based programming. The Office of Civil Rights claims that it is unlawful for schools to use race in decision-making about all aspects in student, academic, and campus life. This includes scholarships, financial aid, and housing, and more. The letter sent out by Craig Traynor, the Acting Assistant Secretary for Civil Rights at the DOE, states that, put simply, educational institutions may neither separate nor segregate students based on race, nor distribute benefits or burdens based on race. Right now, it is unclear how the DOE plans to follow through with the threats it outlined in the letter, or what it exactly will be impacted. The UO chapter of National Association of Black Journalists is one of over 400 student organizations at the university. Although unsure of what the DOE threat will mean for student groups and funding, the message of the letter was clear.
I can feel defeated, because it's like I am coming here to get my education. I am coming here to have people support me. And I think the message is very clear. They just don't want to see people of just color. Just people that are diverse. They don't want to see them win. And they don't want to see them thrive.
Trump has been very vocal in his intent to sort of roll back civil rights, essentially. And I think people forget that DEI doesn't just mean black, doesn't just mean brown, it also means veterans. It means women. It means disabled people.
At this point, the University of Oregon has not commented on the letter or made any public announcements about eliminating race-based programming here at the UO. The university could potentially risk lose funding if it doesn't follow DOE orders by the end of this week.
The University of Oregon Athletic Department partnered with various Black student organizations on campus to host Soul Food Sunday, an event celebrating Black History Month and fostering community.
Yeah, so it starts off with some education. We'll kind of discuss some Black history facts. We'll talk about, why Black History Month exists. In terms of games, popular games that have been within the African American community. Simply put, like an opportunity just to engage everybody.
It's about culture, connection, and creating space for students to celebrate and support one another.
It's more than just food. It's a lot of history tied to it, and it was built off of that connection about fellowshipping together, coming together around a meal, and really just celebrating and supporting each other. And so that's really what we're able to do with this event, for sure.
At a predominantly white institution, events like Soul Food Sunday provide an opportunity for students to embrace culture, history, and most importantly, each other.
Last week, the University of Oregon community lost a beloved friend. Quactavius, an emotional support duck who had a constant presence on campus, sadly passed away. The duck made an impact on every student who encountered him.
In the days leading up, he was good. The day before, he was good, like he was eating that night. And then I got up, he was good. And then I left home because I had PT, and then I came back, and I'm sorry. I came back, and then when I walked in and checked him, he was gone,
Quactavius was more than just a pet. For many, he was a comforting presence offering emotional support to students navigating the ups and downs of college life.
Yeah, I just think that whenever anyone saw Quactavius and Jeremy, just makes everyone feel so much happier. And I'm really happy that Jeremy brought him to this campus, and I got to spread the joy here at U of O.
As students gather to honor Quactavius tonight, many are sharing their fondest memories, remembering the way he brightened their days with his simple presence.
I first got introduced to Quactavius sort of right away on move-in weekend last year. I came here for the first time, and I was just surprised because I wasn't expecting to see a live duck walking around.
Quactavius's role as an emotional support animal showed the profound bond between humans and animals and how a small act of kindness, like a pet's companionship, can make a big difference in someone's life.
Coming up after the break, we talk about the recent Germany elections, the Pope's health, Trump's administration fires top U.S. general, and one of Diddy's lawyers leaves the case.
The life of every child is precious beyond measure. If you care for a child with a disability and have limited income and resources, help is available. Children with a physical or mental disability or who are blind may qualify for monthly cash payments through the Supplemental Security Income Program, or SSI. The program provides help to meet basic needs for food, clothing, or a place to live, and disability-related needs. It's money that can make a meaningful difference. If you're the parent or caregiver of a child or teenager you think may be eligible, call Social Security at 1-800-772-1213 or visit ssa.gov/SSIkids to learn how to apply today. That's ssa.gov/SSIkids. It's real help for the children. Message produced by Social Security at U.S. taxpayer expense.
They say those who can't teach, and they're right. Those who can't ignore a child's burning curiosity about the world. Those who can't allow a single kid to quietly slip through the cracks. Those who can't let children be bullied into feeling like they're worthless. Those who can't allow the great works of literature to collect dust. Those who can't leave history in the past. Those who can't sit idly by when there's a calling to do something that's much more than a job.
More than 150 companies and organizations have added their support for teachers by becoming Teachers Can partners. Add your voice and show your support at teacherscan.org. Because those who can't give up on the future, teach.
Welcome back to Oregon News. Germany is looking for a new leader to be their head of government. Germany's opposition Conservative Party has won the election. Friedrich Merz, conservative leader, is on track to be the next head for Germany. During his campaign, Merz is promising to make Europe more independent from the U.S., criticizing American influence. His win is coming at a time when Germany is facing economic problems, migration issues, and global security concerns. World leaders are sending in messages congratulating Merz on his victory. President Donald Trump left a message on social media platform Truth Social regarding Germany's elections. Quote, much like the USA, the people of Germany got tired of no common sense agenda, especially on energy and immigration, that has prevailed for so many years. This is a great day for Germany, end quote. While Trump is sending his regards about Germany, he has made some changes to military leadership.
President Trump fires a top U.S. general as well as 5 other admirals. In an unprecedented shakeup of military leadership, Trump is replacing critical positions. Air Force General Charles Q. Brown, one of the only 2 black generals, served only 16 months of his 4-year term. This term ended via phone call with Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth.
Nothing about this is unprecedented. The president deserves to pick his key national security and military advisory team. There are lots of presidents who've made changes, from FDR to Eisenhower to H.W. Bush to Barack Obama, who fired or dismissed hundreds of militaries during his term. There were 6 3- and 4-star generals that were moved into different positions or retired on Friday night, of 160 3- and 4-star generals.
Hegseth also let go of Chief of Naval Operations Lisa Franchetti and Vice Chief of Staff of Air Force James Sliff. Franchetti made history 2023, becoming the first woman to lead the Navy. Donald Trump now nominates retired Air Force Lieutenant General Dan Kane to be the next chairman.
Pope Francis remains in critical conditions in Rome. The Pope has been battling with pneumonia and early signs of kidney failure. Despite his fragile health, the Pope has been in alert and has attended events from his hospital rooms. The Pope's doctor spoke about his condition.
Of course, he has in critical condition. That means that one patient of 80 years old with chronic lung disease, and you have some infection, virus, mycetes, and bacteria. It's critical condition, but he's fine now. He's fine.
Pope Francis has thanked his doctors as well as those who have sent prayers of comfort from all over the world.
Music model Sean Diddy Combs' lawyer steps down from the sex trafficking case. Casey Ventura, ex-girlfriend of Combs, filed a lawsuit including details of alleged freak-offs. Since then, Combs has been hit with over 30 civil lawsuits of sexual assault and misconduct. Anthony Rico, defense attorney, filed a motion saying, although I have provided Sean Combs with the high level of legal representation expected by the court, under no circumstances can I continue to effectively serve as counsel for Sean Combs. This leave will not affect Combs' May 5th federal trial date. Combs has 5 other attorneys on his team. He has been in federal custody as of September 16th and awaits trial at the detention center in Brooklyn, New York. Coming back from the break, we have your local forecast with Austin Oda.
Want to get out of just about anything? Use the environment excuse.
Dear housemates, due to the environmental impact of food waste, I'm eating all your leftovers. You're welcome.
Is that my shirt? And pants? And shoes?
I mean, I'm literally saving the environment.
Ooh, what's this about?
I'm just doing my part for the environment.
What did the sushi say to the bee? Wasabi!
Gotta love an open mic carpool.
Less cars, more jokes!
Is that Mima's punch bowl?
We use way too much plastic. Think of the planet. Who's the best princess?
The environment is the best excuse. Find an out and opt in to save the earth. Just scan this code.
The life of every child is precious beyond measure. If you care for a child with a disability and have limited income and resources, help is available. Children with a physical or mental disability or who are blind may qualify for monthly cash payments through the Supplemental Security Income Program, or SSI. The program provides help to meet basic needs for food, clothing, or a place to live, and disability-related needs. It's money that can make a meaningful difference. If you're the parent or caregiver of a child or teenager you think may be eligible, call Social Security at 1-800-772-1213 or visit ssa.gov/SSIkids to learn how to apply today. That's ssa.gov/SSIkids. It's real help for the children. Message produced by Social Security at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Oregon News. I'm Austin Oda. A little bit of a new look weather-wise in the Beaver State. As we flip the calendar to March, a little visit from our good friend, the sun. First, let's take a look up north in Portland. As you can see, rain today, a little bit tomorrow, early in the week, a lot of showers. Buckle up, bundle up, flood warnings Monday and Tuesday, high chance of rain. With highs in the mid-50s both days, but potential thunderstorms, it figures to be a wicked start to the week up north. But then a very literal ray of light ahead. Look at that. Wednesday, you see that? Mr. Golden Sun shines down on us late in the late afternoon Tuesday, most of Wednesday, a little bit of Thursday and Friday as well. Thursday, Friday start to heat up a little bit. Look at that. 62, 63, lows in the low 40s, but Saturday, more showers. It'll cool down on Sunday, but it's literally called Sunday, so the sun will poke out just a little bit. The sun's going to peek his little head out just for his day. Overall, beautiful week up in Portland, and as always, time for a little nice night out on the town, especially when the rain dies down. Heading south, heading east, high chances of the wind. You'd think we're heading to a Cubs-White Sox doubleheader. No, this is Bend, Oregon. Just taking a look at beautiful Bend. High chances of rain early on Monday before early evening sunlight Monday night. And then light snow continues Monday night, Tuesday morning, gusts as high as 50 mile an hour. Again, you're going to want to bundle up for that one. Highs still reaching the low 40s and as low as the 20s as night falls. But get through Monday, Tuesday, hey, you've got a little more sun ahead. Clear skies Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday before the cloud cover Sunday. Highs reaching about 60 degrees throughout the week, lows in the mid 30s. And take a look at Friday. 67, see that? Look at that. That'll play. 67 works for all of us, huh? Bend, Oregon, when's the last time you saw 67 there? High chance of clouds this weekend, but towards the weekend, chance of rain Saturday, still highs in the 50s, not bad. If you're going to look for a quick little daycation, Bend is the place to do it this week. Get it in before Sunday. It'll be a little chilly over the pass. Now, let's go to the beach. Let's go get a wave, just not early in the week. Near the start of the week, it's a little rainy today, tomorrow before sunlight. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all right, not bad. High 50s, low 60s, showers possible, thunder possible on Monday evening. Temperatures again, low 60s Wednesday, Thursday, high 50s, low 50s towards the weekend. Mid 40s are the lows throughout the week. And then our friend the sun waves hello on Wednesday, gives you a little couple glances just to say hello. Moving towards Eugene, hey, it's gonna rain today. Surprise, surprise. Then throughout the week, a little more sun. Starting to flip the calendar as well. Saturday is gonna be a little rainy. Thursday, Friday, Wednesday, the sun. This can't be right. No, it is. Sunlight throughout the later part of the week in Eugene, Oregon. I know. We're going to all enjoy it. It'll be fun. Sun, fun. It rhymes. Nothing that rhymes isn't fun. Bundle up through the middle part of the week and then enjoy the sunny weekend. A lot of sunlight. When we come back, Eli Thomas has your sports report.
They say those who can't teach, and they're right. Those who can't ignore a child's burning curiosity about the world. Those who can't allow a single kid to quietly slip through the cracks. Those who can't let children be bullied into feeling like they're worthless. Those who can't allow the great works of literature to collect dust. Those who can't leave history in the past. Those who can't sit idly by when there's a calling to do something that's much more than a job.
More than 150 companies and organizations have added their support for teachers by becoming Teachers Can Partners. Add your voice and show your support at teacherscan.org. Because those who can't give up on the future, teach.
Want to get out of just about anything? Use the environment excuse.
Dear housemates, due to the environmental impact of food waste, I'm eating all your leftovers. You're welcome.
Is that my shirt and pants and shoes?
I mean, I'm literally saving the environment.
Ooh, what's this about?
I'm just doing my part for the environment.
What did the sushi say to the bee? Wasabi!
Gotta love an open mic carpool.
Less cars, more jokes!
Is that Mima's punch bowl?
We use way too much plastic. Think of the planet. Who is the best princess?
The environment is the best excuse. Find an out and opt in to save the Earth. Just scan this code.
Welcome back to Oregon News. I'm Eli Thomas. Oregon athletes are having a lot of success at the moment, but none more so than Shalana Ayildis. Ayildis is a medium-distance track and field athlete. Last Saturday, she competed in the mile alongside professional and collegiate athletes. Ayildis stuck with the pros in the front group even as others fell back and moved forward. For most of the race, she was content to be at the back of the leading pack, hovering between 3rd and 5th place. She was ahead of her fellow collegians throughout, finishing well before them and in fact, fastest ever for a collegiate mile. Afterwards, she was exhausted and overcome with emotion.
I can't believe it. I'm just so happy. Finally, I have been working so hard. Thank goodness.
An incredible accomplishment. The Ducks men's basketball team traveled to Madison to take on the Wisconsin Badgers. Early on, the teams traded buckets before it became the John Tonje show. The 6th-year senior is averaging 25 points per game over the last month, and Saturday, he stayed hot. Tonje scored 16 points in the final 9 minutes of the first half to give the Badgers a 12-point lead, highlighted by this sweet tomahawk slam. Most of the second half, the teams went back and forth, but then the Ducks got rolling, starting with Nate Biddle getting 3 the old-fashioned way and Keyshawn Barthelemy getting 3 the modern way. This led to a situation where the Ducks had a chance to send the game to overtime. Jackson Shelstad, ice in his veins. Shelstad has hit big shots all year for the Ducks, and this was no different. The crossover, the step back, the shot. Of course, he's got to say what up to the crowd afterward. The Badgers did have a chance to win it in regulation, and Max Klesmit's jumper hits front iron, and we head to OT. In the final minute of overtime, Oregon goes to big man Nate Biddle, who bullies his way to the jump hook. Ensuing possession, the Badgers go to their guy in Tonje, but TJ Bamba plays excellent defense, and the Ducks make enough free throws to escape with the victory. Flipping the page, a top 5 matchup in acro and tumbling between the Oregon Ducks and reigning national champions, the Baylor Bears. Before coming into Matthew Knight Arena, the number 1 ranked Bears were on a 40-meet winning streak. The 4th-ranked Ducks stayed competitive through the entire meet, including scoring a perfect 10 in the open pyramid event. The final heat was the team event. The Ducks trailed just 182 to 183.5, but the Bears were able to outscore them, ultimately winning the meet 283.63 to 272.78. The team will look forward to a rematch with the Bears in Waco on April 5th. On the baseball diamond, the Ducks played a 4-game series against Rhode Island. On Friday, 2 home runs in the 6th inning gave the Rams an 8-2 lead. The Ducks mounted a comeback, but ultimately fell short. On Saturday, Game 1 was a pitcher's duel, with Colin Clark in the bullpen putting together an 11-inning shutout. The Rams pitching staff was stellar as well, but an error led to the game's only run and a walk-off win for the Ducks. Game 2 of the doubleheader was a different story. An 8-run fourth that required only 1 hit propelled the Ducks to a 19-12 win. Winning 2 very different kinds of games in the same day requires adaptability, and Nathan Shinagawa has more on one player who exemplifies that quality.
After a slow Game 1 and Game 2 of the series, outfielder and leadoff hitter for the Ducks, Mason Neville, had an impressive 2-home-run performance in Game 3.
I hit a lot of leadoff in the fall. They liked me there a lot, and so, I don't know. If that's where they want me, then I'll hit there. I don't see a problem with it. I enjoy going out there and being the first batter of the game and kind of setting a statement, I guess you can say. So, yeah, I I don't really care where I hit.
Neville, now in his second year with the program, spoke on working with some of the new members of the Ducks outfield.
Try and be a leader for them. A couple of them have played outfield, some of them haven't. Just talking to them, helping them with positioning and stuff like that. So just making sure they know I'm there to help them with multiple different things. But yeah, I trust in those guys too. They're all athletes at the end of the day.
With Oregon News, I'm Nathan Shinagawa.
Thanks, Nathan. The Ducks won Sunday's game 15-2 in 7 innings. When we come back, Renee and Jennifer will close out the show with some community events and news.
The life of every child is precious beyond measure. If you care for a child with a disability and have limited income and resources, help is available. Children with a physical or mental disability or who are blind may qualify for monthly cash payments through the Supplemental Security Income Program, or SSI. The program provides help to meet basic needs for food, clothing, or a place to live, and disability-related needs. It's money that can make a meaningful difference. If you're the parent or caregiver of a child or teenager you think may be eligible, call Social Security at 1-800-772-1213 or visit ssa.gov/SSIkids to learn how to apply today. That's ssa.gov/SSIkids. It's real help for the children. Message produced by Social Security at U.S. taxpayer expense.
They say those who can't teach, and they're right. Those who can't ignore a child's burning curiosity about the world. Those who can't allow a single kid to quietly slip through the cracks. Those who can't let children be bullied into feeling like they're worthless. Those who can't allow the great works of literature to collect dust. Those who can't leave history in the past. Those who can't sit idly by when there's a calling to do something that's much more than a job.
More than 150 companies and organizations have added their support for teachers by becoming Teachers Can Partners. Add your voice and show your support at teacherscan.org. Because those who can't give up on the future, teach.
Welcome back to Oregon News. On National Bartender Day, we raise a glass to those who make, shake, and stir to perfection. Stop by Rennie's to visit your favorite bartender and grab a drink.
Heartbreak and outrage have spread through Eugene as a sacred tribute to fallen heroes has been stolen. Two historical war memorial plaques with the names of veterans from World War II and other conflicts have disappeared from Bethesda Lutheran Church, leaving the community in shock and sorrow.
As church leaders and veterans' families grapple with the painful loss, efforts are underway to recover these priceless memorials. In the meantime, the names are still being honored and remembered through devotion from the community. Passionate members are going out of their way to promote the search for the stolen plaques, with some even offering cash rewards to those who can retrieve them.
Church members and officials from Bethesda say or encourage all members to continue the search to restore and return their honorable places. Get ready for a week of fun activities, whether you're looking to enjoy local arts and culture or give back to your community. Our calendar has something for everyone. Check out what's happening this week. Calling all book lovers on Tuesday for Daffodil Romanticy Book Club. And after you spend your afternoon reading away, Lady Luck will call your name at poker night at the Vida Mackenzie community. And if you still have your chips by the end of the night, join casino night at the Casa of Lane community.
Let the music move you this week. Our community is filled with unforgettable nights of live music. End your Thursday stress with records with the Crate Drinking Crew and Francisco Torres at the Jazz Station. Rooster Blue jams on Tuesdays, and on Wednesday, there's Randy Napoleon at the John G. Shedd Institute for the Arts. Yeah, I'm excited for these events to go on.
I'm excited. I love the Jazz Station. I've been there plenty of times, and I think...
Yeah, I feel like I should visit there one day.
We should go together.
Yeah, and then maybe
we should grab a drink.
Yeah, we'll grab a drink after
and go to the Jazz Station on National Bartenders Day.
Yeah, let's do that.
We would love that.
Okay. And we should stop by the poker game.
Yes, and if we still have chips, we can even go to casino night as well.
We should do it all this week.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us on Oregon News. I'm Jennifer Mercado Morales.
And I'm Renee Steinhoff. We hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next week.